Sounds a little weird. Why am I getting a weird sound? Hmm. My face sounds weird. I can't tell if that's criticism, funny, or uh, actual. There's a technical problem with the stream. Let me restart this. See what we can do. My voice does sound a little muffled. Okay, that's interesting. Let's find out what's going on. Might freak out my stream for a second. My computer, my stream definitely did not like me taking out my microphone. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? How y'all doing? That's still good. All right, praying like heck this works. All right. How we sounding? A little better? Let's see. That sounds much better now. Noticeable error sounds against the mic. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Try to get this to go the right way. Hope my mic's not going. You know what? I'm kind of sick of having headphones on anyway, so I'm thinking about getting just a standing mic of some sort. Get something nice. That way I can do some, not scratching my head and saying that these things are uncomfortable, but maybe they're a little uncomfortable. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the key right there. All right, well, hello. That is where I'm going to be headed tonight. I'm going to be doing the Lunarian Shuffle. It's the second week of the Challenge League, and this is not a timed one. There's this week's shuffle and theme is mages only. Let's turn this up. How's that? A little better? Sorry, I'm dependent on a delay for whether or not people can actually hear my stream. Should be good, though. Nice. Of course. Why not? Let's see. Why does everything fight me? How's that work? Can you hear me there? Yeah, bear with me with everything. You can hear me, but for some reason the game's not coming through the audio. For reasons, who knows. No game sound at all. What a great start. I'm going to change some settings here. Shut some things down. Start some things up. Sound settings. Wrong settings. Sounds. Hopefully that cleared it up. At least I'm praying like heck that cleared it up. No, and that's exactly what's the most frustrating thing is for some reason my game settings change from time to time. My system settings change, and I can't always figure out why sound doesn't come through. But with any luck, I need a big high five or something like that if you can hear the game all of a sudden. How are we doing there? No, not in particular. A game without sound is absolutely horrible. Let me just say that. How do I want to handle this? How do I want to handle this problem? I don't want to handle this problem. I want everything to go right. And things just keep going more strangely. And I'm getting weird, all sorts of warnings. Give me a second, I'm going to cut the stream, I'll be back. Alright, how's this? How we sounding? Everything sound okay? Turn my headphones up. Good reference if anybody knows it. Anything? Hello, Aaron. Mic a bit loud. I can't ever figure out this setting, because now I'm like literally the opposite settings of what I do for my Quest for Glory runs. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. Alright, well with any luck it's you, not me, so. Alright, cool. Hey, we're going to do Lunarian Shuffle. This week's setting is Mages Only, hard mode. So every single character that I'm going to get will be a wizard. A+. So because every single character that I get is going to be a wizard, what we're going to have is some physical challenges. There's 2 bonuses each week on the Lunarian Shuffle. There's a pre-Golbez bonus and a post-Golbez bonus. So the idea is people can still get some bonus points even if they can only complete half the seed, because this game is a little time demanding as far as the week goes. This week's is that you can only use physical attacks on the four fiends that appear before Golbez. So that's Mylonzi, Canozo, and Valvalis. I can only use physical attacks with my mages. No magic whatsoever. If I use magic, I don't get the bonus points. But anybody can get the bonus points this week. There's no first, second, third, anything like that. The second is a low-level win against Ogopogo, who is a boss that Crow, the designer of the Lunarian Shuffle, has one of my favorite sayings for the Lunarian Shuffle on this. If you can beat Ogopogo, you don't have to beat Ogopogo. In other words, Ogopogo, if you can beat him, generally you can beat Zeromus, the last boss. So he's not exactly a super boss, but he's just about there. It's just about the same difficulty, at least for characters. So what we're going to be doing is getting started. I will be using... Poingo. We're going to... I will be using speed up through cutscenes, but only cutscenes. I won't actually be using them during the actual gameplay. This is only because I have until about midnight or so before my wife throws in the towel and says that's enough. I need to make sure that I'm respectful of our room because this is where we're both at. So, all right, we're going to start this off. There's no countdown. There's no timer. We're just going to play. None of these are timed this week, so I said I was going to use speed up through the opening. I won't do that. I think that helps to increase some of the excitement as we get some of these characters. So who is our black... Oh, 90 MP himself. 90 MP himself. My best friend, Mr. Tella. Okay. Well, it could be worse. It depends on what skills he has, what he's going to be doing. By the way, I turned on random names, so that these are character names from other RPG series, or even other Final Fantasy. Midwu is from Final Fantasy II, the original NES. Also, I hate Tella. In fact, everybody kind of hates Tella. He is... Yeah, he's the worst character in the game. Because even Edward sees acceleration at some point. Tella just never gets much better, other than whenever he gains a spell list after ordeals. He's really good up through through Golbez, but beyond that, not so much. Alright, so who is Kain? Who is our Kain replacement? Probably going to be another Tell. Oh, okay. It's a Palom. That's good. Because Palom is one of those guys who can do some serious damage. And I'm happy about that. Alright, let's get going. Now, because this is hard mode, there's, I believe, a higher chance for money to show up. And I want to say that all chests have a chance to draw one, although I think that's different for the moon. A value rating, a lower value rating. Also, spells I believe are rolled at higher levels, or yeah, there's some differences. Crow is the authority on that. Hopefully, he'll show up here. All right, I didn't actually pay attention to who the other people were, so we'll find out. Who was Rosa? Oh, Fusoya. Of course, the love affair between an old man and a really old man. I should have paid attention to who Sid was also. Alright, we're out. Let's go see what's around Baron. Let's see, what do we got? Zeus Rage, that's an interesting pick. I don't need it right now. That's not bad at all. They're definitely... I'm a little upset that most of the stores in the game are going to have just Zeus Rages in them. There's only a certain number of stores in the game, and the game pretty much just recycles them for some towns. I'm going to need to do some serious item hunting here. Oops, always do that. Ruby Ring. Nice early find. I'll put that on him. He's going to need it. We're going to change these, and let's check what magic he has. Fire 1, Sleep, and Ice 1. Okay, he's useless for now. Life, that's nice. There's no cure magic. That's a problem. And I believe hard mode eliminates the chance of him having a level 2 spell, but that might be super hard mode. Either way, Tella has no level 2 spells. And that could make some parts of this a little difficult. Palom with level 2 spells at the beginning of the game is just unstoppable. He's just a monster. Unfortunately, he's got to learn them, and therein lies the problem. Now, the Mist Dragon, he's going to be no problem. Not worried about that. Okay, cool. Just take a look. Alright. I will not be using save states, but I will be cutting through cutscenes with the speed up key. Even shortened cutscenes aren't fast enough for me. Old man Tella. It's like a boy and his ward. Except his ward is going to try to steal his old man girlfriend. A very awkward situation in the Tella household. I'm going to bluff a couple times here just to get some extra damage in. The one nice thing... See, I wish that Palom was my main. If Rydia is Palom, I might be okay. I actually thought that that lightning would have done a lot more damage, but apparently it doesn't. This could be an early problem. The reason is I believe Bluff increases his magic ability up to up 16 points each time he does it. I'm actually going to blink here. Which does quite a bit to increase. Like after like... I'd be shocked if you can even do some damage to him now. If you couldn't do some serious damage to him now, so... I'm gonna bluff one more time since we've got the time here. Since he's missed, I can't hit him with magic or attacks. Now, we get ready to fight. Tella, I'm gonna take a swing with Tella. Tella will naturally miss because that's what Tella does. What'd I tell you? We're gonna try Ice. Higher wisdom stat from a couple bluffs should make this, wow, that was quite anticlimactic. Nice. You know what, let me... I'm going to hold on to that Zeus Rage because it's obvious that this isn't going well at all. Oh, Tella, you are just a waste of space. I actually didn't... See, whenever I designed these weeks, I didn't expect the Mist Dragon to be such a serious barrier. I figured the Mist Dragon is always one of those things that you can usually take down without much trouble, no matter what the circumstances are. That's an interesting theory. Since that's a magic attack, can I reflect that back at him? Okay, no. Good to know. If I could have, that would have been interesting to see what happens, because there are bosses that you can do that with. just gotta wait. Although since Tell is useless right now, I will do that. Yeah, I've pretty much got nothing that is seriously going to hurt this guy. This is going to be a long fight. Man, Telly, you gotta help out somewhere, dude. One of the things I forgot to put up on my stream was a link to what we're actually doing. I wanted to put up something that said the Lunarian Shuffle down at the bottom there, or the top, or both. Need to see if somebody in the Discord can set up something for the Lunarian Shuffle for. Let's try that. Whoops! Shouldn't have done that. But the nice thing is, at least I can't die. I mean, I don't think the Mist Dragon is going to be able to do enough damage to me faster than I can heal it, so... It's just going to take a while. Okay. Especially because wizards at low levels have they always have very low hit rates. Their weapons never hit very well. That's why I thought the physical demand on a hard mode would be a good challenge. I didn't expect it to rear its ugly head this early. Nice. This is going to be a long fight. Alright. While we're waiting, let's look up Mist Dragon FF4. Oops. I just want to know how much hit points he has, because this could be a very long fight. Yikes. Well, on the plus side, it's not 1,000. It's not even 500, but it's not far off. If I even had one level 2 spell, he would have been dead in like one turn. Well, we could pretty much do that. I mean, the Eagles played yesterday. They won. It was sloppy, but I was happy. Stayed up, lasted till 11 or 12:30 because the storm kept going. It was a very sloppy fight between the two. I probably haven't even taken off a third of his hit points yet, so this is going to be a very long fight. Yeah, I don't blame them. Oh yeah, especially yours. You live in Philadelphia. How does that make sense? Let's get Alfino. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to buff way more. Not quite there yet. I think it's the base damage of that that will never allow it to actually do anything. That ain't gonna work. Nice try, Tella. Oh, for God's sakes. This is gonna take forever. And Octomam is not looking much better, let me say that. The only nice thing about Octomam is that, well, I will at least have a level... I think I still have a level 20 character. It may only be level 15 or 10 if hard mode is that much harder. I don't exactly remember. Again, I won't die. It's just going to take a while. I'm hoping for, like, a virus. That's the holy grail of Tella moves. Because if Tella hits a virus, that'll take him out. And I actually have a couple ethers that I might be willing to spend here. I ain't gonna do it either, Tella. Let's cure up. Man, this first boss is just lazy. He's so easy. Like, you really can't... I guess, if I didn't have the Cure Rod, I guess I would die to him. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have the Cure Rod, actually. Let's see. That's a horrible decision, and I hope that that's not true, because our marketing department needs to be shot if that's the case. Which MP do you have left, Tella? 4. First part of the plan, Tella, should have been to tell me that. Should be good for one more. This really is a shot in the dark with Tella. Oh. I wonder if Bluff ever wears off. I mean, I know that... I think Crow said that it can be shaken off, or he thinks it can be shaken off with, by Zeromus. Okay, he's got more than enough magic. I hope those failed recalls don't actually take any mana. Oh, he's so useless. Ugh. I wonder if I'm just missing the easy solution here. I don't think I am. Beyond this, there's actually, like, once you get guys strong enough, I mean, this is... Yeah, really. Alright, question 1. Who's the worst character in Final Fantasy II? That guy. You only need 20 questions, only 13 characters anyway. He has literally not hit once with his staff. Like, not a single time in, like, probably 10, 12 attempts now. Whereas Palom hits 50-50. Oh, he did it. What a monster. Oh, that's not good. I've got life, so I mean I'll be able to bring him back, but I really... Okay. Alright, don't fight now. Got it. Good advice. I gotta be a bit more careful. In fact, if I even had another twin here, and that's the one thing that could make this early game a little easier also, I haven't thought about, is that if I have another twin, doesn't matter if it's Palom, doesn't matter if it's Porum, doesn't matter who it is technically, I can easily blast through most of the early game. And with 5 characters going into Mount Hobbs, it's very likely at some point I'm going to have twin. Alright, let's do it this way. I've done enough. I will know whether or not. Nope. Nothing I can do to increase that damage. I need to find out exactly how magic works in Final Fantasy. Alright, well, we're chipping away at him. He's got 465 total life. I've taken away at least 100 of it. I've probably taken away close to 200 at least. If I'm being aggressive. Just poke him with my mouse. That'll make it easy. Nice. This is actually going to be about the difficulty level of the 4 Fiends. If actually the 4 Fiends should be worse. I should be railing through my attacks. I've got more than enough HP to survive a mist. Yeah, we're not going to be far off with this first boss. I'm hoping I get somebody other. I've got to have at least one other twin. If I have one other twin, Octomam is going to probably go down like a stack. I mean, everybody is going to just fall before my wrath. In fact, if you get 3 twins, the game gets very weird with the way that it handles it, because you can end up with like double casts of twin magic. It's actually a little overpowered at the beginning. By a little, I mean very. It's very overpowered. Alright, I am ready to fight. I've been ready for the last, like, hour. I mean, again, I could be grinding for a virus, or I could just bite the bullet and hold the A button down. And I think I'm at that point. Oh, for God's sake, somebody hit him. At least once. Six straight hits of nothing. 8 straight hits of nothing. Wow. That was really bad. Yeah, early magicians are terrible with physical attacks. If I had arrows, I would probably run out, but at least I could do a little bit more damage. In fact, he might be immune. He might be weak against darkness arrows, which would cause even more damage. Come on, at least give me 1. I gotta start making some progress here. It's been 8 turns. 10 turns now total. 11. 12. 13. And the streak ends. One. Let's start over. Oh, Tello with the back-to-back clutch hits. Nice. Yeah, Aaron, I believe that, actually. I mean, Dark Cloud, that has got a heck of a cult following. I have fun with it, but once I get out of it, I have no desire to return to it. Which is a little strange to me, because like normally I don't have a problem getting back into games that hard, but like I don't really have a desire to play that game again. I never actually beat it either. I think I got up to like the last area. They had like a Breath of the Wild style, well, a little bit way different than that, but a weapon breaking system that was just more annoying. Yeah, I would agree, especially when that weapon can break. Although I do remember, I think I had like the second best weapon in the game or something like that. Ah, that sucks. Ugh. Just hoping to get more hits in. Did some damage there. Alright, that's it. I'm speeding up to get through the missed times now. See, I actually like the idea of the characters. I thought that was cool. The problem was is that you had to keep everybody level, you know, everybody up to snuff, and that was not easy to do. You had to keep everybody up to snuff, you know, able to actually tackle some of these problems with the guys, and like if you had to transfer over to a character to open a door, you were under attack from something. I remember having some trouble with that. Maybe I'm having some false memories there, but I kind of remember that. I'm speeding this up. I've had enough. My stream is getting very boring in this. And I cannot have a boring stream. I already suffer enough. Yeah, that was the other part, is like everybody started like super low. Yeah. And you got like the genie like so late into the game, I remember. Again, a great idea. A little rough on the execution. Come on, I can't be that far. Well, I mean, the precedent's there. I mean, they've been doing stuff like that since this game. No, yeah, well, I mean, characters would gain levels in the Shadow Party, as Crow calls it. But yeah, there were plenty of games where the characters would join in at an appropriate level for where you were at. Or where the rest of your team was, I should say. Oh man, they're gonna hate me this week for this seed. Oh, come on, he's gotta be close. Man, why the heck did I hit him? Alright, I gotta take this seriously now. Like, more seriously than I have been. Keep everybody alive. look at hit points. Oh, thank God, a 43 hit. Finally, a critical. Jeez. Interesting. Where's my menu? There it is. Okay. Yeah. No, that was the last boss. About as tedious as anything. Okay, Teleno Sight, so I can do that. I said I wasn't going to... Okay, got it once. There we go. What I'm doing now is the miss skip with the Sight spell. Which is something I didn't know you could do until Crow told me you can do it. So, I actually am going to use some save states here, because I'm... Oh, I got it first try. I didn't need it anyway. Alright, what you do now is reset. Go in. You're on the other side of... Oh, cool. Okay, it worked. Nice. For some reason that didn't look right, but it worked. Alright, now I can go and get some, hopefully later stage. Ooh, pass. Oh, that's worth some money. That's like 5,000. Arrows. An elven bow in here or something would be kind of cool, or a wizard hat. But since it's hard mode, it could be anything. Silver staff. Okay. Soma drop is nice, so I'm not going to waste it on my early game Tella. Not the best items in Mist. Not the worst, but certainly not the best. I am actually going to take your ice, and you can keep your bard equipment. Bye, Alfino. Oh, let me see what's in here. I might be able to get some weaponry. Let me take a look at the... That's a really tempting thing for what I have to do. Oh, that's good too. Alright, yeah, I can't pass that up. I mean, there are probably going to be other ones there. Oh, that's worth it. It might be worth it, actually. Well, the nice thing about doing this is that by doing what I'm planning on doing here... Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I now have wizard equipment for everybody who joins my team. Not you, dude. You'll be later. And wizard robes are very good early game. Alright, let me get this up. What's up, David? Actually, I can't see your... Can I see your thing? For some reason you were cut off at the bottom. Oh well. Readjusted that. How you doing, David? How go the runs if I haven't missed something? Another shot. Did you do a wizard any % run? Or did it end not well? Oh, I got a Rosa. Okay, I'll take Rosa there. By the way, David, you did not miss jack squat because I've literally taken... Worked myself to... Ah, that's what you're saying. Okay. Nice. I've literally taken about the last 45 minutes of my stream just to kill the Mist Dragon because it had to be a physical fight with him. It didn't have to be, I just couldn't do any damage to him. Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, the theme for this week is all mages, but it's also hard mode, which is kind of neat. The idea behind the bonus challenges is that a lot of the bosses can only be hit with physical attacks. Like you can't kill some of the early bosses with anything less or anything more than physical attacks if you want the bonus points. I mean, you can always skip the bonus points. I mean, if it's a ridiculously hard scenario and you've got a team full of 5 Tellas, by some horrible stretch of the imagination, then I might even skip it. But there's nothing from stopping anybody from necessarily beating it unless for some reason we don't have white magic. If we don't have white magic, it's going to be really hard. It's also not very likely. Alright. I'm also not quite sure what to do with the rest of my lower left side of the screen there on weeks like this. Alright, black. Should be okay. Yeah, just lots of antwerps. Just, I still need to animate that picture for like subscribers and stuff so it shows the jumping antwerp. That'd be so great. Cool, won this one. Magic fixes a lot of the early fights. Now, there's no way I will have... Twin for Octomam. In fact, there's no way that I'm going to have Twin for Antlion. They could be... Now Antlion's actually probably going to be pretty easy. He doesn't have the best magic defense. Octomam could be a little difficult. I'm actually going to grab 5 of these. Well, I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. I'm not going to, like, compress it down and make it jump up. Maybe I could do that. Actually, I could do that. I think I'll do that. Oops. Actually, I don't know what she has. What do you have? A staff. Boy, you're useless. Okay. At least you come with a cap. Let's give you some wizard armor also. That'll make you feel powerful. Powerful like a wizard. Okay. Leather hat. Yeah, that sounds exhausting. That's not better. Let's see here. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, let's go see what the weapon store has, actually. I gotta remember to go see Rosa. Ah, yes. That's a little better. It's a crooked step in the right direction, to say the least. Can't buy 99, but I will dump some cash on this. Anything I can do to give Rosa arrows, even if it's early game, because I have aim, it's going to definitely make the game a little easier starting out. Let me see real quick. Can I equip... Can Telly use a bow? I think he can use a bow. He can't use a bow. Okay. Telly, you are really useless. Alright. Oh, and a short bow. And I can't forget the iron ring here. Okay. Oh, another Zeus Rage. Wonderful. I plan on using those in the waterway up here to gain some levels. Don't leave me, Minmu. Oh, Raru. Alright, so let's do a safety save here. Does she come with any spells? At least she comes with Cure 1. Nice. I don't know the rate that she actually learns spells, though, so what I really want to see her do is get... Can't believe I had no encounters. That's kind of cool. I will be checking chests. I don't know the rate that she learns spells. She may not learn anything useful in time for Octomam. That's not good. At least Tella knows life, so if she dies, she actually has quite a bit of HP for level 1. I'm kind of surprised. Well, I won this one. There, now she's got a little bit of a buffer. I do have experience sharing on, so... And because I have that cure rod, I don't really have to worry about dying again. At least, not really. I mean, I could get myself an... Oh, another Rosa. Okay. Well, this will give me a good idea of what Rosa is going to become later. Now we're going to run from this one. I will... Okay, so what does she come with? She's at level 20. Nice. Oh, look at you, you magnificent character. Alright, she's got slow. That'll help against Octomam. Sure, too. I was going to say... I ain't saying they some gold diggers. Let's use one here. Anything that's about 4. There's actually a 6 one I would like to use this on. And I'll probably save the rest for that. What does she come with equipment-wise? Does she have arrows? Nice. Except they're ice arrows. Ah. Okay, ice arrows are awesome, but I'm not going to be using them against Octomam. I'm going to run from things for now. I won't have the same trouble that I had against the Mist Dragon, because I can use aim with Rosa, which will pretty much guarantee I'll always be dealing damage to him. And because this Rosa knows slow, I'll be able to hit him way more often. Tilla can use Cure. I'm pretty sure I got this fight in the bag, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Which will probably, by probably I mean undoubtedly, be my downfall. Karate Gi's interesting. I'm actually going to hold on to that for now. The reason I'm going to hold on for the Karate Gear is, hold on to it is because later on I do have to fight the Fiends of Elements. The first 3 Fiends of Elements with only physical attacks if I'm going for the bonus points. Alright, so I'm feeling a little good about the second boss and third boss of the game. Just having a higher level Rosa will make this a little easier on me. I could have learned who Tella was earlier by talking to the lady in Kaipo, the old lady in front of the item shop. The problem is that I don't know who the old lady... like, I don't know the random names as well. Some of them I could probably guess, but there's so many now. This is actually one of the ones I had in mind. Because those guys, those evil... or those water bugs actually give quite a bit, so... Not as much as I thought, but maybe I will save it for the 6. So David, what's your route through Final Fantasy Wizard any %? I mean, I did 2 in my head, one with stealth for VGA and one for EGA, just using straight magic and getting out of there sooner. So, what are you thinking about? Yeah, Wizard any %. My thought is actually VGA with stealth would be faster. Yeah. Vigor pills. That's interesting. I actually didn't die in Quest for Glory 2 from overworking. I wonder, like, how did you die? Actually, I didn't ask that. Rocky got you. What I did was oh, this is what I wanted to use it on. What I did was I used just 2 health potions, and then a magic potion, got back into the fight and killed him. Survived. That was a little less exciting than I thought it was going to be there, so. No, not from behind. Not dealing with those guys. I'm actually excited about my final team here. Back to this. I've got a Palom, who is obviously very powerful magic-wise, and I've got Rosa, so I've got healing, so it should be fairly... I mean, I've got the 2 things I kind of need to the end of the game. I've got a healer with a lot of magic, and a cannon who can just fire at will. That's interesting. All right, I gotta ask your... Is this just for challenge sake? That is a very interesting tactic, and I can't see that. Well, defense potion or dispel potion, cool. Yeah, I can get behind that. That actually makes sense. But not wishing for anything from the genie, I don't understand that. Okay, yeah, I can't argue that, actually. There's no sense in wishing for anything else. Because in Quest for Glory 4, you get all your bonus stuff, yeah. Okay, yeah, alright, you shut me up. Alright, let's try this here. I think jellies are weak against ice, but I guess they're weak against anything that does enough damage to them. Alright, Fiend is at level 10 now. What does Rosa learn in her first 10 levels? Wow. Nice. Not very much. Be careful with that. There is one, it's funny enough, there is one stat that at least the other characters don't get bumped up to minimum on, and that's magic. And, I mean, you should have more than enough, but I don't know if you'll actually, if you can hit your full potential on that. I will give you a wizard and an iron ring. Okay, here we go. Alright, strike first, fine. I will strike first. Actually, I'm going to hold on to those. Equip enough there. Cool. Didn't lose any arrows either. Here we go. Alright, my plan, as I said, was to use slow on him here. Aim with the ladies, and have telecure with Cure Staff. Please tell me that did more than one. Good. Alright, cool. 100 damage a turn. I can suffer that. Even in a pinch, technically, I could use Rose's Prey. It's a horrible move that has almost no chance of working ever. It feels like I don't even know what the percentage of it is. But, and maybe the people in Square were just all atheists who didn't believe that prayer did anything but threw it in the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking pot shots. Go for it. Let me know how it turns out. I'm guessing you're probably going to be in a similar range, but I could be wrong, actually. You might be closer to the thief No, it'd probably be around 115 if I had to take a guess. I would love to see you bring it down below 110, though. That'd be pretty cool. To where the thief is, but with having to do the DDD in thief 3 different times, unless there's something I'm not thinking of, that might not be doable. For once, I'm actually going to hold on to those succubus items. Anyway, David, good luck. Yeah, this is going about how I expected it to. He's not doing any damage to us, and he slows down even further once he's down each leg that he goes down. Attack! In fact, what I'm really hoping for are fire and lightning arrows soldware. I've got some ice. Oh, yeah. Not all bosses. In fact, the next boss should go at about a similar pace. Not exactly the same pace, but having those Zeus Rages, I'm probably just going to save the Zeus Rages and blast them with them. That should make him go down pretty quick. And this is also the reason I wanted Rosa to get to a higher level. Tel's got such a low hit rate, I really don't ever expect him to hit anybody, but that was awesome. 264. It's good damage by any standard at this point in the game. I wonder who my Edward replacement's going to be. I mean, at this point, with what items that I have and the armor that I have, I'm not really worried about Antlion. Antlion's big trouble is against physical characters that are weak, so a team of Edwards, okay. A team of Palums, if it's on hard mode, they may struggle, because they might not be able to do enough damage, or their MP might not last. Or if we were doing ability shuffle, and you ended up with some weird combinations, that can make Antlion a little difficult. Also characters which is generally weak equipment. He should be dead any moment. I can't believe he hasn't died yet. Wow. Alright, he had a little bit more hit points than I thought he did. Might as well go out of this with full life. That cure staff is actually really helpful. Did not expect it to be as good as it was. In fact, if Tella didn't have it, like I said, I don't think I would have been able to beat the Mist Dragon, which I don't think has ever happened to me in any seed I've ever played, ever. Wow. Nice. Would have loved it if she would have learned slow there. But no biggie. I will take those back, and I will take your crossbow as my prize, and I want my wizard robes back. Here, you may have some bard equipment. We are about to... We should mod this fight to replace Octoman's face with that. Nice. Nice. I'll be honest. I don't see that being a good idea in any Final Fantasy world. Although I do love the Majora's Mask with all things being Nicolas Cage. Oh yeah, that'd be funny. Just the fact, I mean, I've already got enough Wesleys in my life. So. Alright, who is Edward? Edward is Palom. Oh man, that's kind of lame, actually. Man, I was really hoping for somebody good here, so... I mean, he's good, but he'll never get good enough to actually be a good Palom. Unless I grinded with him to an unreasonable level. Oh yeah, that one's horrifying. Alright, here we go. Let's see. What do you know, Toad? Fire. Okay, we'll do fire. Minlu's got 90. He'll be fine. Toad's got that. Alright, let's do it. I always do that. I will go back to those other chests on the left side. They usually contain something good. Crow has made that very aware in quite a number of seeds now, just how useful they are. More ice arrows, awesome. Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Because I am looking for items and looking for power, I will be checking quite a number of chests. If I haven't said that already, or if anybody is just joining us. By the way, this is the Lunarian Shuffle. This is the second week of the... Ooh, that's a nice item. This is the second week of Season 2 in the Challenge League. Rivia. Rife. And why not? Bomb is an interesting pick there. I really like the bomb spell because it ignores everything and just goes off of the life of the person. Anyway, the Lunarian Shuffle is a Final Fantasy 2/4 for the SNES randomizer that randomizes the characters while keeping the plot intact, so this is not free enterprise. The philosophy behind this is to kind of allow the game to kind of flesh itself out with strategy, because different characters require different strategies. For example, this week's theme is mages only in hard mode. Hard mode changes some things to make the game a little bit more difficult by lowering some levels, by changing the item distribution, allowing for more gold to show up, I believe. And there are some extra challenge bonus things that I can do for this week's seed that involve only killing people with mages, or with my mage teams with physical attacks, so things are not exactly meant to do. Alright, so let's see what we got. What are we gonna do here? Let's aim. She needs to aim. You're gonna bluff. Ooh, she needs more arrows. Here, have some arrows. I actually missed how much that first Zeus Rage did. Probably not that much, if I had to guess. Let's see what fire does with 2 bluffs. Nice. Alright, I'm going to do 2 more bluffs and save my last Zeus Rage because he's going to wreck him. He's going to wreck him in like 2 more turns. Bluff is so powerful in the early game. In fact, Bluff is a hard mode godsend. Bluff is silly and it's overpowered. Its overpoweredness in once you get like to level 2 spells, if you don't really have any other way to handle it. That was really random. We'll be like, oh yeah, and the water hag that's in Kaipo with the bard should have Art Linkletter's nose. Like, it's like, what? Oh, I actually didn't do much more. Still did a lot. Why is Tella doing parry? I should be casting black magic spells. What kind of fool am I? And also, Antlion does not counter magic attacks, so... There we go. That's the kind of damage I was expecting each turn. Much faster. Oh look, Toad gained sleep. I really only need him to know fire, so I'm not terribly worried. Alright, we are going to be picking up a Fusoya. Alright, I know I said I'm going back in there. I guess I will. I was going to say no, but if I pick up something I could use, I'm going to regret not going in there. Every top tier stick gobble. Ah, I should have used lightning. Lightning will take those guys out real quick. If I fight another one, 4, I'll use another Zeus Rage. Okay, yeah, that was a waste. Bye-bye. That was not as much experience as I was thinking it would be. Okay, now he knows ice. Not going to make that much of a difference. There was, I think, one more chest in there that I didn't get, but it's a low-tier chest, so I'm not exactly... Crow scores the chests based on how far out of the way they are in some cases, and how much out of your way you need to go in order to get them. That's why those 2 are worth checking, because they are out of the way. No, I've got magic, I'll be fine. All you have to do is damage the water hag 3 times, doesn't matter with what. Oops. Sand Ruby. Yang is going to be an interesting pickup. I'm looking for Iridius somewhere in here, and having Bomb will be very nice. I love the song he plays. You can have character music match the characters as one of the options, and I pretty much always set that. Alright, Toad, get him. It's nothing like using fire on a water hag. This should be effective. Wow, that did way more than I thought it was going to. Fight, Toad. Believe in yourself and be strong. Oh yeah. I think these monsters become... They wouldn't be called monsters if they weren't monsters. What level is he at that he learned Ice 2? That seems like a really early pickup, even for hard mode. Okay, remember how I said that Palom Edward would never learn anything that was that good that soon? I was wrong. Dead wrong, because Ice 2 actually makes him pretty much a force to be reckoned with. What do you have, Raru? Thanks. Buddy. Alright, so, Toad, do you have a wizard robe? Haha, you do now. Yeah, those are mine. By way of my actions. Yeah, you can keep your short bow. Alright. Raru, what do you have? Another cure rod. Yeah, I like that, actually. I don't like you up front. Not really crazy about him up front either. In fact, I'm really not happy about him being up front, but sooner or later in a mage run, somebody's going to have to suffer. And it might as well be Tella. Let's go find our Yang. We need a Yang. There's no Yangs in this sea, but it's whoever Yang is supposed to be. Doo-doo. Lots of safety saves. Oh. Wherever Rydia is, she just learned Fire 1. That would be an X-Files mystery. And with all these old men, far less likely to be a Californication. And don't get me philosophically started, it's not subjective either. David Duchovny. Alright, so we're gonna go fight Mob Bomb. The nice thing about this fight with Mob Bomb is that Toad, out of nowhere, decided to learn Cure 2 at the ripe age of 11. Nice. If I would have waited... Oh my lord. Okay. If I would have waited one level with Kain, I would have gained Lice 2. I would have hosed the Mist Dragon in like maybe 5 turns. Not even. Unbelievable. Okay, so that's the key. Get... I do 11. Okay, so we got another Rosa. That's interesting. Let's just say my team is not likely to die anytime soon. I love this. It goes out with an arrow. Just... Alright, cutscene. Forgot. Okay, good. She's got no life. Perfect. Aim. We're going to switch up my tactic and use life. That's the kind of damage that I would have been doing against the Mist Dragon. Very frustrating. I actually want this Rosa alive. In the early levels, that lunar regeneration's actually pretty nice. Let's get you some more life. Okay, we need to get our life back up to full. I'm gonna bluff through this next. This is an auto sequence. I think it takes a couple turns, and then he blows up and becomes multiple mob bombs. Exploding. It doesn't exactly explode right away, but it's not far off. Everybody should survive this. If they don't, well, I deserve that. Nah, we were fine. Ice 2 on everything. That might not actually kill them all, but it shouldn't take much if it doesn't. Oh well. Bye-bye. Venom. Nice. Toad learns Peep. Or, learns Lit 1 after Ice 2. What a nice, weird seed. Okay, who we got? Cool. Let's keep running. I don't really have anything to fear going into the next area. Having Ice 2 makes quite a bit of this pretty trivial. You know, it's one of the few times I'll be sad to see quote-unquote Edward go. Usually I can't wait to see Edward go either. You know, that's probably a feature I would ask Crow to include, is a possibility to replace, just keep the names where they are. Just swap the character and the sprites. So, for example, even if you got a Palom in Edward's spot, he would still be called Edward, he would just be a Palom. So that we never have to worry about who's who, per se. In fact, you wouldn't be able to tell who's who just by the names. I don't think Gaia helmets actually help, but I need to check that because I don't trust myself to know it. Alright, let's see. 11 and 26. I don't remember if it works that way with them. 1429. Okay, it does increase. It must be the robes that don't do anything. I always forget which one it is. Let's get a couple of these, and coming up just in case. Nice. Okay, what do I need to do? Well, I've got some stuff I can do, but first thing, let's switch you. I need my speed character as Toad. Who is my Rachel? Is the placement character there. This is not going to be a big deal, but I will do this anyway because why not? I'm actually not going to give them very good equipment yet. What I will do is take this Fina. I'll leave her with the equipment that she has. Whenever I get her back later, she will have the same equipment. Toad. I'll leave your wizard stuff on and actually give you a Gaia helmet. I just need to remember to take Toad's equipment whenever I'm done. Okay. We should be good. So he's got 75. That means that he can cast Ice 2 5 times. That's more than enough. And goodbye. Back row should defend against most of that damage. I'm actually going to give a shot here to the... Wow. Tella is really slow. He'll retreat now. No problems there. Keep going. Little Babby. I'll use some cure, why not? I mean, I guess I could use Tella if his turn ever comes up. Nice. I'll use Lit too. I'm not sure if Weepers are considered machines the way that some of their later counterparts are, but if they are, then they're going to be weak against lightning. And the Water Hag is definitely weak against lightning. Okay, they're not, but they died all the same. Charge! Wow, wonder if I could kill him. Could use some extra XP. There's no XP low level, other than Ogopogo, but that's towards the end of the game, so I got plenty of time to worry about that. Nice. Oh, where else would you have expected it to go? Alright, this guy's weak against air, so Rosa should take him out pretty quick. Not as quick as I would have wanted, but you know what? We're at the last two fights of this place, so... Apparently I have just enough MP to get through it. I never remember exactly how many fights there are. I know it's either... I thought it was 6, but I guess it's 5. Oh, no, I guess it must be. Oh, right, I counted wrong. Nice. Nice. And he doesn't know Psych, so... let's just parry. Okay, I'm going to use... on a singular Water Hag, that should do it. And I'm going to aim here. I have no idea how much life water hags have. I just assume it's not very much. Toad is going to attack with his bow with no arrows. Nice. I actually like how much experience you get for doing this. I don't know why I always like lightning better than the other spells. I always felt like it did more damage whenever I was a kid. So, even though I know that to not be the case now, my adult brain still tells me that Child Paul is right, so I don't know if I would trust me ever. That's the moral of the story here. He's gonna get away. Yep. Oh well. I think she got Cure 2, which is kind of nice. A little late. Who is Golbez? Oh, Golbez should be Golbez. Golbez isn't included, so I can put that in already. Yep. Speeding through. There we go. Okay. Let's go check ourselves some items. Go looting the castle. I will check some of these other places also in a little bit. Like whenever I'm up in the king's bedroom, I will be checking some. This should just be yeah, Zeus Ray just makes me mad. Change rod. Nice. Okay. Moving right along. I'm going to loot the rest of this place, which doesn't have that much, but occasionally get something nice out of it. I don't think there's anything farther up. At least I'm not remembering if there is. Other than a spoon. But I can't get it yet. You know, my HP isn't horrible either, like I expected it to be at this point. Alright, so who's never coming back, Toad? I said I needed to remember to take your stuff. Give me my hat. Here. Enjoy your prisoner robes. Alright, so who else are we losing? Rachel's going. You I will keep with this stuff only because you're going to be coming back later. Rachel with the wizard. Well, I don't feel bad. He earned it. Alright. Let's go find out who Palom and Porum are and find out how easy my Mylon fight's going to be, even though I have to do it with physical damage. I don't have to, but we'll see how I feel. Alright, Porum is a Palom. And Iridia. Okay. Let's see, and that should be correct. Alright, so this is nice. Okay, silver. Nice. Maybe I should have picked up those assassin daggers now that I think about it, but no biggie. The benefit here is that at level 11 he will learn some serious damaging ability. And who knows what this person is going to have. I actually really like them. I really like them with a whip. Came out way worse than I intended it to. The way I have the rules stated, you only need to kill Mylon Z with physical attacks. So let's see what kind of physical items I have here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the right move. 3 of those, because I have a Rosa coming back. Wow. That's very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to make some very, very questionable wizard choices here in any other seed, and pray that it pays off. Plenty of whips, so I've got plenty of money. Another silver staff, thank you. Oh, money, 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 money. God, I love it. I'll have white arrows for Mylon Z, which will do, I think, something like 8 times damage or something like that. It's some sick number. Might even be just 4 times damage. Doesn't matter. It's times damage. Staff. I can't really see myself in a situation where that will help me all that much, so I'm going to grab 2 of those, and then 1 more karate, actually, since I have one already. And then I'm going to hold on. I'll equip them as I get to Mylon, because I'm going to need some extra. Let's find out what the item store has here. I would never, ever, ever think I'd be doing this on a wizard strats run. But once I get that Rosa at level 20 with white arrows and a crossbow, she is going to do some serious damage to Mylon Z with a Bacchus, I'm hoping. I'm hoping I've done the right play here. And the other part of this is having to fight Kenozo, and I have yet to find the lightning arrows. I have found plenty of ice arrows, though. But the problem is that I need to do as much damage as possible to Kenozo because his tidal wave does damage based on his current HP. So I am really hoping Baron's shop has lightning arrows. Otherwise, I could be in some serious trouble. How you doing there, Talon? Okay, you're fine. Da, 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 da. All right, let's go fight Mylon. Let's go fight Mylon. I will probably take a fight on the way up here also. Zeus range. I've got no fire spells. Actually, not crazy about this climb, but I've got good armor also. So. Alright, this is an early enough one, so it's not the right call. I mean, I could grind there, but I do have 1 alarm that I am saving for after. At least 1 alarm. I think it's only 1 alarm. I'm going to save it for the fight right after Mylon. Once I get my Paladin Cecil. This is always an interesting climb. Vampire, that's nice. Could have used it there. If I see a Lilith, I'm stopping. Liliths have so many hit points, or so many experience points, especially with max EXP sharing. Cool. Got my white wizard back. Wrong one. I need her to stay in the... It's just so easy to throw Tella to the wolves. Let me put it that way. Alright, here we go. Crossbow, I'll equip her with white arrows now, and a headband with some karate chop action, and she's got that. Alright. I will be using a Bacchus wine on Mylon Z with her. Actually, this should kill her. Of course that happened. That's probably going to kill her. Yep, nothing I could do there. There goes my ice too. I think I have a tent now also. Did I get a tent? I think I got a tent. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've got one tent. That's good. Actually, I'm really happy that I have one tent. There goes my cure. That's fine. Get Mylon Z is not the challenge, or Mylon is not the challenge. It's Mylon Z. In a lot of ways, Mylon original is harder than Mylon Z. And I would love if I would have had Twin here, but I guess I don't, so... It's one of the few combinations I expected. I have not actually had a Twin party yet. We'll start with that. This might not be ideal for zombies, but it's still going to do something because it's a level 2 spell. As is tradition. This will actually be a little bit easier than I was expecting it to be. Ouch. Yeah, I should be using Chocobo. That would do a little bit more damage. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. My plan is that Mylon keeps countering with lightning, so I'm gonna cast Wall. Except that he hasn't actually hit my characters yet. With the wall. There we go. That was the plan. Except wall does take quite a bit to pull off, so... Let's see what Cure does. I mean, it's Cure Staff. It shouldn't reflect. It's gonna reflect. I don't know what I was thinking, so... Wow. Did not expect that. Alright, 58. Mylon, even though Mylon Z is well known as undead, Mylon himself is not. He has not become the undead Prince of Chaos at this point. That's actually working out way better than I thought it was going to. Except that I, of course, cast it on Tella, and then Tella, it wears off on Tella before it ever has a chance to actually benefit Tella. Cool. Got him. Lit 1. Piggy. Lit 2? So good. So good. What did you learn? Well, it's not going to matter right now, and I can't use it against the Archfiends, but that'll be really, really nice to have against Bagan. Another dude I'm not critically worried about, but also not terribly thrilled about. I have had, like, nightmares about Bagan. And I don't know if I'll have another Tella. I mean, if Cecil turns into Tella, I'm telling you. I'll tell you, yeah. Alright, this is part 1 of the pre-Golbez challenge. The plan is to get into the fight with crossbow in hand and white arrows. Darn right. It's at the higher level. I'm still going to do this. So, crossbow here, and then white arrows once I get in to battle. We'll use a Berserk on Lise. I have allowed for healing of the team, so I will put Tella on heal duty, cure duty. Here we go. My natural instinct is just to like cast magic on him, because the funny thing is, I mean, I of all the spells that Lolo did not learn yet, he did not learn Fire 2, but I can probably have learned it real quick. So here's what we're going to do. Bacchus. No. Almost did it. Yes. Yeah, this should go well. Forgot to equip those arrows, didn't I? We're going to blink her now, so that way she cannot be stopped. I guess she's got a hit, though. Nice. Yeah, this is not going to be nearly the trouble that I was thinking it would be. This is very lucky. I mean, to be fair, you roll the dice with some of these. Okay, well, one down. Ended up not being an issue. Still will be a little more difficult on Kenozo without lightning arrows, so just hoping I get lightning arrows. Alright, let's unequip our Minwu, who is about to become someone new. You can keep that leather hat. And this bard. I want my ruby ring. Alright. I probably should have saved, but now I'm not terribly worried about whether or not I have to fight Mylon Z, because I saved after Mylon. So let's find out who Paladin Cecil is. Wow, his beard got even more magnificent. I should be okay. Fusoya's one of those that can have trouble. But if I hit regen real quick, I should be able to survive his attacks. Come on, give me a little bit of regen here. Oh, for God's sakes. Most characters are fine. In normal mode, they go to level 5 whenever they are done. However, in this version, they don't. Hard mode, it keeps them at level 1, and there is a couple characters that can die pretty early. I'm actually not going to use the Bacchus. I might just sell it back for money. See how she does with... It's fine. Yeah. Let's go back to the white arrows. Put Tella back on cure duty. Yeah, I'm just going to sell the Bacchus back. Well, I mean, after Canozo, at least. Wow. This is definitely an arrow seed for the physical people. This is a seed that will teach people that arrows bows and arrows are actually stupid powerful in the game, even in the hands of somebody other than Rosa. Alright, I won't lose to him again. As much as I didn't want to waste that, I hate the poison animation. There we go. Round 2. 1. Doesn't have cure. No big deal. 2. Seems like a waste of a cure 2, because it is a waste of a cure 2. 3. Well, my old character learned Meteor. I'd still rather have Fusoya than Tella. Let's put you there. No, in fact, it turns out that the love interest of the bearded one is a equally bearded one. Spoilers. Exciting. Alright, what do we got? 2 alarms. I need to see who edges before I use that Soma drop. Let's try this. I might just reset if I can't bring him back to life in time. Oh, it's an image I did not need in my head. Okay, well, I got him back up and running, so... He learned Fire 2 already? At level 2? That was generous. Holy crap. Wow, he's getting a lot more levels than I thought he was going to. Getting 12 levels. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we're going to do that one more time. What did he learn? Okay. Nothing there, really. No, okay, I read it wrong. Fire 2 must have been from Lolo. I was going to say there's no way he learned Fire 2 at level 2. That'd have been... I would have been reporting that one as a bug. Should be okay. Especially with that mess, I think I'm, yep, completely in the clear. But just in case. This will gain another bunch of levels. There, Minwoo did learn some level 2 spells. Quite a few of them, it looked like. That's important. I need to get warp at some point. That's going to make this game a lot easier having early level 2 spells. Well, early-ish level 2 spells. You would normally have level 2 spells at this point. Let's see. Warp is nice. Except I don't have another Rydia on my team that I know of. See, I'm in a kind of a mixed bag here. There's no Porums, interestingly enough, that have shown up, unless Sid was a Porum and I just missed it because I didn't pay attention to who Sid was. So far, there have been no... I should have fought them. There have been no twin teams, which is mildly disappointing. I mean, we're kind of at the point now where it doesn't matter too much. But having 3 or 4 twins on the team definitely makes things interesting because you can just multicast twin like crazy. Like you select the twin item once, or the command once, and like 5 flares will go off. Well, maybe not 5. Maybe if you had a team of 5. I've had it where 3 go off whenever I've had 4 twins in the party, so maybe it's number of twins minus 1. Alright, did that. Let's talk to you. Give me my magic. White Chocobo, best friend of the mage. Alright, I am really praying for lit arrows. Really praying for lit arrows going into this next round. Okay, cool. Cutscene done. Yang shouldn't be too much trouble. Definitely not my favorite character to fight, but certainly not horrifying like in some seeds. Here we go. Let's go fight our white mage. Okay, at some point I did heal up my lightnings, or my MP. When was that? Oh, yeah, the White Chocobo. He's a biggie. Alright, we'll do that. I'll tell it could be somewhere in here. How do I want to handle this? Probably damage-wise, I think would be the best way to do it. Need to unpiggy my piggy so he can piggy. Bomb might be better at this level now, so... Birdman, go! How did he miss? Are you kidding me? You chucklehead. Ow. I don't know why I'm wasting all this firepower. It's actually not a big deal. Let's just see. Good damage. Probably going to be a kick now. And I believe it's after the third kick, a physical hit. Physical damage from the main character will kill the fight. Ouch. Perfect. Cool. Let's go see what Baron has. Make or break. Our lightning arrows in here. Lightning arrows are not in here. In theory, this is not going to do as much damage as a crossbow. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this no matter how I spin it. Worst Baron shop ever. Alright, well, I could find some lightning arrows in the water cavern. The water tunnel. I might also find Jack Squat in the water tunnel, so... When does the water Baron key disappear? That's an interesting question. Alright, let's take a walk. My rose is back at a pretty respectable level. If I need to go back and grind... this is a hard question. How difficult is Kenozo going to be physically? And can I outcure his damage? And I think the answer is yes. I think I can actually outcure his damage with 2 roses, so I'm not horribly worried about this fight. The problem is that my roses are my lead damage dealers in this. So what I'm thinking about doing is that can I out-heal his damage with Fusoya with Cure 2 and Rydia with Cure 1. Or I might just be overthinking it like I did with Mylon Z, and, I mean, I trashed him. That wasn't much of a challenge, actually. I actually feel kind of bad about how bad we beat him. Just a little bit. Yeah, I love Piggy. There's not much that's actually wrong with the Piggy if you're a physical character. It's whenever you're not a physical character. Because, I mean, if you are any kind of magical character, the only spell that they can cast is Piggy at that point, which is kind of worthless. But for physical characters, they don't lose any battle damage that I'm aware of. In fact, I think it makes them immune to some status ailments also. I could be totally making that up, but I remember something along those lines. And there's a point that that could even be beneficial. Alright, what do we got? I don't need to do anything there. I just need to save because I always rest up in Cecil's room. I'm hungry right now, so that actually sounds delicious. Cool. Okay, what do I got? You need a headband and a karate, actually, but I don't think I have a karate for you. I believe it's down, not on you. Karate's here. Let's actually spec you out for magic rather than fighting anymore. That should be okay. I'll definitely do some more damage that way. Yeah, you need equipment. I am a bad player. Somehow you got... Did I forget to unequip him again? I guess I did. It's kind of annoying. Oh well, it's not the worst thing. I know where you can get wizard spells. It's coming right up. Or wizard robes. No lightning arrows in the waterway. Not surprised. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it now. What I need to do is take out one of these arms because this fight actually gets a little hairy if you don't have them. Okay, now he's got that. Bomb goes through wall. He's going to cast wall on himself as counterattack, but summons go through walls. Wow, not enough damage. Okay. And Bomb will actually do a decent amount of damage no matter what your HP is for this level. There you go. Bye-bye. Each of the arms have about 400. Actually, I think they have exactly 400 hit points. Get here. Nothing I can really use you for right now, dude. So let's wisdom him up a little bit. If he was a piggy, it would be called fattening him up. if I had my Tela, I could cast... There actually is haste, or fast in this game, is one of those. It's not as nearly as useful as it is in every other Final Fantasy. I mean, every other Final Fantasy, it's pretty much... It's broken. You get like double the attacks. Haste is what it usually is. Like in Final Fantasy X, combining haste with quick attack netted you like 6 attacks to like every 1 attack by the other character. Let's see what happens. It's been enough turns. In theory, it should have worn off. If not, I'll bring back whoever it ricochets off of. Nice. Didn't ricochet. He's probably not going to last much longer. Ow. Will I get this finished in time? Probably will, actually. I think I got him. Cool. I win. Nice. I'm actually going to check out the rest of Baron. I will go to the waterway and save... Ooh, virus. Is that... No, it's probably Lolo who learned virus. Yeah, I figured it was. Yep, and we're about to lose him also. So, it's not even like I can keep it for long. Virus is that first tier of overpowered because it's an instant cast spell with greater than like the level 2 spell abilities. So it just does so much damage. And it's just instant. Like, you can fire it like the second. It's about as fast as attack and fight, if I remember right. I think it's this one. There it is. Oh, I got a carrot. Piggies like carrots in Minecraft, if I remember right. Remember that in hard mode, you actually get quite a bit of money, just in general. Bacchus. Nice. I forgot I have 2 Bacchuses. Yeah, I think that's going to be my tactic. I'm going to have to load up my guys with ice arrows. And just start dealing damage. And the idea will be that I need to have ice arrows on the characters and kill him fast enough with physical attacks, which... Is that even doable? Because once he loses his water, he's going to heal 400 hit points per turn. Which sounds like a lot. I should have healed first, but no biggie. Maybe a piggy. But with ice arrows and a bow, Rosa is going to tear through him like a hot knife through butter. It's kind of a weird analogy for a water elemental. But while he has his waves up, he's only weak against lightning. So that's why I was hoping for lightning arrows, because the challenge this week is only physical attacks. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, but then it makes it watery butter. Unless that's part of the recipe. That's a little weird. Oh, do I have 2 stacks of something? No, I don't. Of course I don't. Why would I have that? Alright, yeah, we are going to do it this way. I'm actually going to split my power. Ooh, I have an idea. Regular butter. Melted. Without water in it. That's my plan. Sticking to it. Alright. This will help. That'll be fine. I will... I can't believe it's not melted. Nice. It's not as much MP. That is something that the Lunarian suffers. So I am going to Soma drop him now. Not that it matters, but I'm going to need it, so... that's the plan. These two, my front 2 are going to go immediately into battle and use Bacchus wines. My Lunarian is on heal duty with... What are you going to do, Lolo? You need to do something. You can't just sit there like a lazy bum. We talked about this. Alright, we'll do it that way. We'll give him an attack increase for now. No sense in worrying about it. If there's something I missed it. Alright, let me think here, I forgot to do the Bacchus ones. Ah, sweet! Alright, 3 on attack, 2 on heal. Let's see how we do. Alright, I already made a mistake. What I should have done... Nope, can't use Matt. No, I could have. That's technically not the way I wrote the rules, so... I could have cast slow on him. I totally missed that part of the rules, and I wrote them. Oh yeah, he's creepy, no doubt. Alright, we're doing some damage to him. Rachel kind of let me down. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Should be okay. Should be okay. Each time he raises the water, he's going to use that wave ability, if that wasn't clear. Actually, this isn't going too bad. Their healing is keeping up. I got him. I don't seriously see him being able to stop me at this point. Every time I do more and more damage to him, he is going to take, or he's going to deal less damage with his big wave, and that's really the thing I'm worried about. And once his wave goes down, he's going to take good damage from the ice arrows, plus the Bacchus wine damage, he's going to go down pretty quick. I'm actually going to hold off here for a second. Just let them go. Oh, sweet. Somebody's following me. David, welcome. How did the fighter run go? Or the wizard run. I'm interested. 117. I said about 115. Nice. So there is now an official wizard run on the site, on speedrun. David TKI is another Quest for Glory speedrunner. Nice. You died in Kavine's room. Was it just a misclick, or were you thinking you were still a fight? Or did you jump and you didn't have enough hit points? That could happen. I jumped, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Any second. I'm gonna regen. I think we're at the point I can do that. Now, a good tactic I could have done here is waited for him to go into his shell, and then I could have cast slow on him because he won't cast fast on himself again. Are we past the point of being able to add incentives? Oh yeah, I mean, if there's extra time, I would say let's do the Paladin. I don't see Paladin being too much different than Fighter. So in other words, I don't see any reason why not. There we go. He's down. Unless my roses run out of arrows, I should be on easy street here. Hopefully. I did a little less damage with that ice arrow than I was thinking it was going to. And she's got a hit. Alright, well I'm doing more than 400. Well, I offered Fighter, Wizard, and Thief. Oh, come on. What is going on with this misses? That's not good. Come on. Where is it? That was weird. How did... What? I don't even understand what happened there. He should have had a ton of life left. Because he doesn't come out of his shell unless he's got a certain amount of life. Unless I understood that wrong. Oh well, hey, cool. Whatevs. little upset that I needed to do it that way. So I ended up with a Porum for Sid. Again, I'm not terribly worried. I have another Palom coming back and a Fusoya, but Valvalis is going to be rough if I don't have any healing or life items. So I'm really hoping I find a life spell somewhere. I mean, I do have somebody that can deal some damage. I have Assassin Daggers I can pick up to stack some damage, but overall, I don't know how I feel about this upcoming fight. Let's see. He's such a mischievous villain. Alright, first place to the Village of Mist, or the Mithril Town. Whatever you want to call it in this version. It's right here. First, we're going to save. Oh, it's Selfie. What's she doing with that camera? Haha, I did a bunny. As is tradition, I will be sleeping at the Dark Piggy Inn. Hashtag fight it. The official mascot of the Lunarian Shuffle, the Dark Piggy. That's what I should put down here somewhere in my stream as a picture of like a black pig, PNG or something like that, a transparency of one. Come on. Thank you. Yoink. Alright, here's what I'm hoping for. Some sort of cure item. That's not it. However, that's not the worst thing in the world. What do I have here? I've got some hourglass already. What do I got? 1, 3 total. Let's buy 2 more. Or 3 more. Okay, fine. 3 more. That's what I meant to say. Let's see. Lightning arrows. Thanks. That's annoying. Alright, I'm just going to sort anyway, so let's do 50. Let's go see what kind of armor we have. I can't imagine myself needing it, but I have access to all the elemental arrows now, so the rest of the elements get a little easier. I think Valvalis is weak against Holy. No, I'll keep the iron ring. I think I only have 1 more spot for healing items. Normally this isn't a problem because I've got a team of white mages. But I can only do physical damage to Valvalis, and I'm worried about running out of magic. I was going to say, did I find an entire route that is only water? Lise, come to the back. Let's go see what we can find. Da, da. Ba, ba, da, da. If I would have just waited 1 level at the beginning of the game, this would have taken so much less time with the Mist Dragon. So frustrating. And it doesn't take that long. They actually start pretty close to level 11. At least they do in the vanilla game. I don't think Crow changed that for this one. Alright, one at a time. Here we go. These towers almost always hold something good. But in hard mode, things get a little more questionable. Alright, what do we got? Hourglass. Ow. Let's make sure we get this right. I thought everybody had gotten that out of their system, but that should kill him. That did not kill him. Okay. Sure. Vise has ice arrows. That's going to do some damage. Not as much as I thought, but it did some damage. I am completely overthinking this. Yeah, white arrows on skeletons are definitely going to do a little bit of damage. And I'll hit you with Ice 2 one more time. Alright. Plenty of Cure 2. I don't even think I really need to use aim, I'm just tired of missing. Definitely some levels here. Ah, I got Berserk. And Warp. Okay, now I can skip the Wizard Hat. Nice. Oops, got it backwards. This is the right way. Great bow. Great bow. Great bow will definitely help against Vivalis with Rosa. In fact, I'm just going to do that now. Because you've got a short bow, and I had crossbows. In other words, I'm a fool and should have switched. Could have been doing way more damage to Kenozo. Knew there was something. Maybe I should have healed. Nah. Ow. Wasted an hourglass because items are spent right away. Hopefully they did not load another attack. They loaded another attack. I deserve that. But now it's over. This isn't worth anything anymore, so I might as well use it. Yep, like I said. Let's see, what do I want to do? This or... Need some magic. Succubus is the MP item, or the MP drain item that was taken out of the US release, but Crow has added, I think, every one of the dummied out items back into the game. Jeez, I may actually have to start thinking about this. One down. I'm actually a little worried. The next one is a little bit more difficult. What do we got? Let's use some lightning arrows. Final. I refuse to waste my magic. I've already used 2. This person should be done in seconds. Thank you. You selfie learned exit. Stop, Toad. Dark Dragon / Dark Elf will go down very easily because I've got white arrows. And they're weak against the Holy Elemental. Okay. Let's do it. Ow. Alright, first things first. Start doing damage. Get back up. That's a question I could ask Crow. Will casting slow on ogres with hold on them make hold take longer? Because that would be a really neat way to increase its length. Not that you need it, you can handle most bad guy output pretty quickly. If I can name mute arrows anywhere, that'd be really nice. And mute bell. Could throw a grimoire at him. Now the problem with the characters, I don't know where to put this. I should put it exactly as it is. I'm getting tired. The problem with mad ogres is that they're pretty much immune to all magic. Period. So no matter what you cast, it's going to do 1 damage to them. Although I think bomb is different. Bomb you can still use. 1 down. Let's get some lightning arrows in. So my thought for a stopping place will be Golbez %, because I don't think it's going to take me all that long to get there. Vivala's fight pending. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take, so... I don't know why I cast Cure 2. I've got Regen going on. Regen. Bless you. Alright, we'll get a little extra damage going on here. The second one should be going down any second. can hit him. Should be too much longer. This is the last fight in Evelyn, and then I'll be moving on to Toria. We'll see what the shops have in Toria. We'll see if there's one more place for a cure item. I would feel so much better with just a little bit more cure. I won't cry about it, but I won't be happy if I don't have it. Because I pretty much need all hands on deck for magic, or for, Really? Already went through all those arrows? Oh, that's right, 20 at a time. Alright, where's the next one? There. Nice. Any second. That's the problem, is that sooner or later it will wear off. But you only got one slug in. Hooray! Minwu now learned to exit. Got Blink now for Rachel. Okay. Time to keep going. We are going to head north to Toria. Let me see what Toria has. I might take a trip to Mist. I'm going to take a trip to Mist anyway. I don't think there's going to be anything so spectacular that I won't want the item that's here that I'm thinking of. Oh, come on. Yeah, Palom, my cane, is going to be able to use that. So it's just a little way out of the way. For him, kind of a high, you know, moderately high-powered dagger. I like how it destroyed half the town, but it's still the whole town. Go figure. It's the little things that surprise me. Yeah, I'm gonna... Ah, my back is low. Goodbye. Definitely goodbye. Definitely goodbye. Goodbye. Definitely goodbye. 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 I'll keep you. Goodbye. Gonna keep those. Goodbye. Silver staffs, free money, in other words. Short bows. Grimoire is usually worth something. Medusa arrows are useless. We'll have ice arrows now for Rubicon later. That's worth it. So's that. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm gonna just take that and put that there for now because Why wouldn't I? Once I'm done with the physical aspect of the run, I will be switching entirely over to... thought I had more wizard robes. Oh well. I can go back to Mist if I need more. Once I get back to... once I get past the physical side of the runs on this, I'm going to be switching, obviously, over to magic. Thank you. Maybe 99's excessive. No kidding, David. Telling you. Yeah, I was worried. Not super worried. I just don't know. I don't know exactly how difficult it's going to be to deal with. How difficult it's going to be to deal with Vivalis. Because I don't have Cane, so I definitely won't be able to use the Vivalis. I don't think changes a metal rod, so we'll find out. I won't be able to use Cane's jump to stop Vivalis' spin, which is the only thing that allows magic damage to happen. Why am I saving now? Don't need to save it. Because Vivalis would be, I feel, pretty simple if I was able to jump on her. Yeah, I'll definitely be stopping at gold as percent tonight. So we got 3 more bosses. I always forget about the Magus sisters. They should actually go down pretty easy. Not super easy, but definitely not super difficult either. If I could find mute arrows anywhere, they'd be fried. Seriously. I'm guessing my speed is so low that any attack in this area is going to be a problem. Or they surprised me and I just didn't see it. Yeah, they must have surprised me. Surprise. Alright, let's check these items. Oh, alarm. I love alarm. $600. I will be saving that alarm for the yellow dragon later. It's a quick place I pick up some quick levels. Unless one of the places has... I mean, I'll probably use it there anyway, but unless one of the places has the... has alarms like Eblin or the Moon. I would love it if the Moon had some things. So far, the item shops have been abysmal. Like, really bad. All of them have been really bad. Alright, keep going. We'll be checking pretty much all the chests in here, just in case I get some mute arrows. I know it's a long shot. Really love to have them. Even a silent staff would be nice. There's a couple places I think I can draw that here. I always forget there's a chest down there. I gotta go get that. Yeah. Locked down. Did I equip them right? No, I didn't. very quickly because I won't have time otherwise. White arrows here. And I need more white arrows. Do I have any more white arrows? No more white arrows. Okay. You. What did I tell you about touching my white arrows? Get off my white arrows. The great bow will definitely do a bit more damage that way. I can buy more white arrows, but shouldn't need to. Yeah, I'm not doing this fight. Goodbye. If I was trying to grind for a Zeus Gauntlet, it's the earliest. Those are the... I think that's it. Yeah. Nice. I'm happy with that, because that means that she gets an upgrade also. Things will go much smoother. That should be a save. I might always go in this room even though I don't need to. You know, that's something I didn't think of either. I'm hoping to get tents somewhere in this game. Otherwise, I will be warping out quite a bit. Another great bow. Nice. I hate back attack against these bats because they just drain you. It just takes so long. So my next hurdle is really... Oh, okay. So I'm getting technical. My next hurdle is the Magus Sisters. What am I going to do against them? Well, I've got Minwu who can cast some level 2 spells. I've got a Stardust that will let me hit all of them, which I should do. I really need to take out the middle one, so they'll be aiming at her with physical the whole time and healing as needed. I don't see that really being a problem. That should overall go pretty well. Pretty smooth. Never knew about that skip as a kid. Here we go. Oh no, we perished. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna berserk you. She might lose some accuracy, but the extra damage is easily going to make up for it. She's got 10 white arrows. It'd be more than enough to handle this guy. And once he turns into Dark Dragon, the battle's over anyway. This is really the only part of the fight. Yeah, that's not going to last long. Yep. Game over. Because now he is no longer a boss monster, he is a regular monster. And now this is nothing more than a glorified cutscene, so... Bye. Let's get out of here. It's the one thing that makes me a little nervous is that Fusoya, while he learns a lot of spells, does not get a lot of magic MP. I mean, he'll learn everything. Just in case. Technically, once I get back on the airship, after giving the Earth Crystal, or attempting to show that I have the Earth Crystal to the epups, they will, I can't use the airship. However, I can use the Black Chocobo to get pretty much anywhere I need to. Keep going. I am going to check these items. I don't think I'll check the other ones. So they're a little further out of the way, so therefore worth a little bit more to me. Silk Web is nice. Dancing Dagger is nice. Karate. Pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, let's get out of here. We will heal up at the inn to get all of our MP back. And then it is off to fight the third fiend. With life potions. Let's go. Alright, let's do a switch here. Got ice arrows, let's use them. Ow. Yep, that hurt. That too. All right. Do that for now. Definitely can't forget that she has that on her. I was hoping it was actually going to be an archer. Or an archer bow. I don't know why. Just had a feeling. Still would have loved to have some mute arrows. If Fusoya would learn Quake before that fight, though, which I don't think he's at a high enough level to. I mean, he's probably not. Well, no, he doesn't even have Virus yet. Does he have Virus? He doesn't even have Virus yet. So he's not close to learning Quake, unless those are really out of order, which can happen. In super hard mode last season, we had it we were looking for somebody to have revive magic, and it took until level 61 on one of the characters before we actually got life 1. We had learned Cure 4, we had learned almost everything else. It was like one of the last 6 spells that our white mages had to learn. He was pretty bad. Since these are out of the way, these are always ranked a little higher. Dwarf Castle with tents would be great. Cabins would be better. But tents would be great. Having one of those days. Every 3 seconds into a fight. Ended up with a lot of money, but not a lot else. Those were letdown chests. In the vanilla game, you get the Earth Hammer back there, which is Sid's best weapon. Well, his quote-unquote best weapon. Because you lose him before you can get anything better, but in theory, he can also get the... I believe he can also equip things like the Rune Axe and the Poison Axe. And those are better. Especially the Ogre Axe, because you can equip a shield with it. Alright, let's use your... Why am I using their cure abilities? Let's use your cure abilities. Okay. I got a couple spell damaging items, so... Problem is that the middle one will have wall. Blink is going to be useless here soon. Can I get slow off on them fast enough? There's nobody else in the game that I think I might need to use a Silk Web on. Got him. That will definitely slow down the damage significantly. I don't think they cast fast ever. No biggie. Actually, I think I can cure just with that. We gotta get the middle one out of the way. Kusa, yeah, he had one job. Cure her with the littlest life ability that you have. And you couldn't do it. You let me down, man. Let me down. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going like this. And start blasting with... Here we go. They will take care of the middle one, because the middle one is the one that can revive the other two. So if I take out the two ones on the side first. Actually, I might as well just use this now, because I'm definitely going to use this here. I may even use Grimoire. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to hold on to this thing forever. Cool. Uh-oh, here they go. Let's see. Oh yeah, aim. I'm so used to going to magic with magic users. The middle one should be going down any second. And then there was one. That was great. That was really good. Alright, I am going to come back here. Let's use Lise, who is about to die, to all of her healing, because she's going to not need this MP in a minute. One. That doesn't matter. She's going to die anyway. You can have a short bow. And these 9 iron arrows. Keep my Gaia hat. I want my karate back also. And my silver ring. You can have an iron one. I don't think I saved. Need to make sure I saved. Don't expect too much trouble, but... to be fair, I am just a little babby whenever it comes to this stuff, so... use lightning arrows first. We're going to swap Rachel over to white arrows because I believe Ovalis is weak against Holy. Here we go. 999. So much damage. The old men are reunited. We're gonna do it this way. You are going to need to be equipped with stuff. Oh, he's left-handed. I was gonna say, wait a second. I'll give you some physical stuff for now since you are in the front row. And you, Ravru, are going to need some magic stuff. Apparently I don't have any magic stuff. But some. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Selfie, what do you got? Standard stuff. Okay. Here we go. Let's try it anyway. expect it to hit. Nope, didn't expect it to hit. Oh, I've got my first twins. But they're gonna be going. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if it works that way, but if I can get double regen going, that should keep my healing going. And she can keep people alive. And eventually they'll snap out of it, so. Wow, that was pretty good. Well, if she kills everybody but my two Fusoyas, I might be in trouble. Let me rephrase that. I will be in trouble. I don't care about weak. I can revive everybody. Ouch. Man, poor guy. Let's put some lit arrows in here. Something to hit with. We're actually doing okay. This wasn't as bad as I was. Hey, I guess it's about what I was expecting. Well, let's switch that around and get you back up. I will say my health is definitely much better, and my MP is much better than I was expecting it to be. Let's see if we can speed you up, dude. Ow. He'll do more damage now. And let's heal. She doesn't actually have that much life, so she's probably pretty close to being dead. Where did that? Must have missed like every sub hit down the road. Now let's do this too. was good. That doesn't heal her Berserk. Shouldn't be long at all. Yep, doesn't heal Berserk. Good. That's a pretty stoned Fusoya. Almost there. Just want to keep her alive. I actually thought she'd be dead by now. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. I've only got 2 damage dealers, but I can't be far. Wow, missed weak. That's pretty good. When she dies to all physical hits, that will complete the challenge mode for the week. For the pre-Golbez. The second part is a little more tricky because it's a low-level Ogopogo. And Ogopogo does a lot of damage. In fact, Ogopogo does a lot of damage, which makes surviving Tidal Wave really hard. So I'm going to have to really spec that one out ahead of time and not go too crazy with my leveling. Because everything up to that point should be pretty manageable. There we go. Alright, challenge mode for pre-Golbez complete. Let's keep going. Go kill Golbez. Got lightning arrows. Should be no problem. It's one thing I've... One thing I forgot to do. Watch, it won't be a problem, but Mist has wizard robes, which are really good. In fact, until you get some more late tier items, it's some of the best you can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just buy... I don't need 5. I'm going to buy 4. I don't even think I need 4, but I don't remember who has what, so... you need to become a wizard. Change is better. Sounds like a life lesson. Selfie. What are you doing, Selfie? Selfie needs a wizard robe. I lost some with some characters. I actually bought plenty of them earlier. And you need a wizard robe. You're fine spec'd for damage. We'll keep it that way. One last check. 6 lit arrows. 37. Yeah, I'm fine. I want to know the lightning arrows that I have for Dr. Luge. This actually should be no big deal. Oh boy, Soma drops. That's really cool. You know what? It just saves. It just saves. Yeah. Yeah, it just saves time to do it that way. Stardust hits everybody. I mean, it's not going to be good for that much longer. Was it worth 20,000? No. If I'm being honest, it definitely wasn't. Crap. Just lost all the stuff that was on Sid. Totally got to pay better attention. But now I don't need to worry about my hourglasses. I've got Stardusts, which should quickly and with extreme prejudice take these guys out. And quick. Sure. Gold does. Nothing I can do here. Ash came back pretty high level. Yeah, we're just gonna hit you with some nice stuff. Ow. Ow. Nice. Missed. This team will have high magic defense. That should do it. Gotcha. Cool. Now, before I forget, what did I get low? 27. Actually, I think that's pretty high for this area. More ice arrows. Great bows, too. I knew I didn't need to buy those wizard robes. Nice. Vina is back. Get that. And a silver ring. And a great bow. No. Archer metal. Actually, we're gonna go back to specking you for magic again. What do we need? Lightning arrows. Archer bow. No, that's not right either. Karate. Yep. For now. Or karate. Whoops. Helmets are worthless with what I have. Hats, which I have. Great bow. Man, what a lame castle. That's disappointing. Let's see. Let's get rid of some crap. Don't need ruby rings anymore. Keep the wizard stuff. Can't see this being useful anymore. Iron, iron, iron. Not gonna need that. No, no, no. Maybe. No, definitely not. I'll keep them. No. Could use them. Can't see a place where this is going to be useful. Inferno I'll keep. Got an extra wizard hats. Plenty of them. Don't see myself using that. Bard. Gaia. I don't see another headband being useful. I can buy them anyway. Crossbow. I do not need more than one more great bow. Just in case Edge is Rosa. And if for some reason I don't find something better. I'll tell you, elven bows would just be it. I would love that. I don't know why I wasted my money. Check this. Plenty of money. Alright, so I got a Palom with Quake. The next sections of the game are going to be really easy. Quake is just the win button. So good. Pot of life, which I don't need because I just did my heal. And it's midnight on the money. That is the game for tonight. Alright, I would like to do the rest of this on stream. We will see how this goes. But for the meantime, that's going to be it. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll have some time tomorrow to see if I can finish this up, because I don't think it's going to take me all that long to get through it. Things kind of speed up from here. Part of it was the physical damage, part of it was just the layout. But we're kind of lined up with wizard equipment, so it's going a little easier than I was thinking it was going to. In any case, I hope everybody had a good time. I hope some people learned something. And take a look. Let me put up a link for the Lunarian Shuffle, and also let me see if there's anybody I can send you to. Actually, I should pause my game because all I'm doing is continuing to type things for you. So let's shut this down, actually, since we'll do a quick safety save there. Alright, so what do we got? Lunarian Shuffle. Let's go here. It's a little late, but let's see if anybody I know is streaming right now. Nah, not really. Right, but anyway, in the meantime, here is the link to the Lunarian Shuffle. If you're interested in joining the Challenge League, you will need to come here. We are in week 2, and if you are watching this well after the fact, we'll probably still be doing it. You know, whether it's season 3, season 10, whatever it is. Yes, we're having fun with it, and hoping to continue to have fun. But in the meantime, take care, good night, and see you soon.